love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Prescott off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Play action now, Prescott. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, don't even worry about it. You got to just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They run it with Benjamin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 28-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score of 7. Cardinals nothing.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Murray going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more scars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davidson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Still 9 remaining on second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. play action. Prescott. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. But that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray to air it out again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. A first down throw for Prescott. This one caught by Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Murray now on 1st down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Murray again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davidson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Murray. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of his end zone, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They run the counter. Cottrell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. This is McCaffrey on the give.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Prescott to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On play action, Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Dak. Steps away, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Phillips in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Murray to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a